everyone, welcome back. So this is actually my response to my video from forever ago where I said future Q&A, or I didn't know if I wanted to do something specifically like a Q&A, but why not? You know, if anybody was interested in knowing some random stuff about me and they wanted to post a question on my video, they could. I also have a separate group on my Facebook channel, people who I met from VidCon, which is amazing, and that's a question to you guys. I have a lot of footage from VidCon. Would you guys still like to see that? Also, should I post it on my vlog channel or here? Because I feel like I have more people watching here than on my vlog channel, but it was meant to be a vlog. So let me know down below if you would like to see that. I might end up still doing it. I just have, it's so much footage. It's 3 days and I filmed like everything. I filmed so much, and also, I mean, it would be a very long video. But yeah, so I'm finally gonna answer your question. So I had a couple questions. Let's get right to it. So Mikey asks me, what's your favorite Harry Potter book and why? And I wanted to start with that one. So this is my Muggle shirt. It says, books turn Muggles into wizards. So I thought it was kind of appropriate. But so this is what's interesting. I love Harry Potter, right? But it has been years since I've read the books, because when I read them, they all came out when I was like in 5th or 6th grade, and I read all of them. And I read them all the way through, and it's just like, I never got back around to it. I just kind of trusted the films for so long, and now I'm like, So I actually started rereading the books, and today I just finished the 3rd one, which is Prisoner of Azkaban. So in my mind, watching the movies and stuff, I always felt like the 4th with the Triwizard Tournament would have been my favorite, the Goblet of Fire. But rereading the books, I'm just like, I'm so torn. I really, really love the Prisoner of Azkaban. I'm just like, and obviously Sirius is one of my very favorite characters. His story always breaks my heart. I think he had it worst out of everybody. Literally, yeah, think about it. He had it worst of all. And I don't know, this is another question for you guys. Rereading them, I feel like I'm reading them for the very first time because I didn't remember more than half of this stuff. And this is the size of a book, and this is how much was actually put into the movies. So there's just so much, and I kind of feel like making videos on how I feel about them. Obviously, I know the end result. I know the end of the actual story. I know the end of every book. So like, it's not gonna surprise me saying, so-and-so turned out to be Voldemort in this book. I don't want to say, just in case you're one of those people who haven't read it, which one of my friends actually hasn't, Miss Erin. I'm very proud of you for finishing the 1st book. And it was crazy. I had her read the 1st book, and she didn't know certain things. So I'm like, hey, how was it? I felt like I was reliving it through her. I'm like, did you expect any of this? And she said, no. So I kind of feel that way. So I don't know if I should make a video just on every book and how I feel about them now. But I'm gonna say now for what I'm rereading and how I feel about it, the 3rd one is gonna be my favorite, The Prisoner of Azkaban, just because there is so much going on in that book that was not in the movies. Come on, Lupin's end of year exam was an obstacle course of things that they had to defeat? Tell me that wouldn't have been amazing in the movie. Why wasn't it in the movie? There is just so much story, there's so much depth, there's so much everything. My heart, seriously, I wanna make a whole video out of just Harry Potter, and I can't do that right now. So, Mikey, to answer your question, Prisoner of Azkaban, because there is so much going on in that book that was not in the movies, and it is sad that it wasn't, because there would be an audience for it. John says, what's one question you wish more people would ask you? I don't know. Let me change that around. I feel like one question I wish people would stop asking me, even though it doesn't bother me, but I hear it on a daily basis, is, you're Mexican? You speak Spanish? And I'm like, yeah. And I know I don't look it. I completely understand where people are coming from, but it's hard for me to stay like very nice and genuine when people say it to me every single day where I work. And it's kind of like, yeah. And it's like, it's hard, you know, like I can't. So I think that would be it. One question less, but it doesn't bother me. Like, I talk about it all the time. Bradford wants to know, what is your favorite vacation spot? Bradford. Now, should we say somewhere where I want to be? that would become my favorite vacation spot, or somewhere where I have been. I would say Germany. I've been to Germany. I think Germany would be my very favorite vacation spot. I went as an exchange student back when I was in high school, and it is one of the most beautiful places on earth. I mean, it was crazy. Like, you walked out, and at one point all the American students looked up, and we looked at the sky, and they were like, do you guys not like have a sky? We're like, yeah, we just don't have stars. Because where I live very close to LA, so I have a lot of pollution. So to see the stars, you gotta go to the desert or something. So it was just so pretty, and the culture and the lifestyle is just so different than here in the US. And it was a lot more familial. And that's how it is with my family in Mexico. It's very family oriented, and here is just kind of like, it's weird. I don't know. But I would say that would be my favorite vacation spot. And I really want to go back, and I want to take my husband because he's never been. So that'd be really nice. Obviously, any questions I answer, if you guys want like an extended version, I can make a video with like an extended version on my answers. It's just I feel like I talk so much as it is that I have to like try to keep them a little bit shorter, you know? So just let me know down below if you want extended versions. My husband says, what's the best thing about your husband? I think the best thing about him is his sense of humor, and just how we can both be ourselves around each other, and we can be just really weird, but we can also be very honest. Like, it'll just be like, hey, do you want to go to the movies? Nah, I'm tired, or whatever. It won't be like, oh yeah, you want to go? Let's go, like whatever. No, it's like we understand each other and we're very connected. So I think like that's what's best about him. He's gonna be like, oh shucks. And then on my channel, one of my newest subscribers, Mariana, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, she asked me a couple questions. Where am I from? Well, let's see. Originally, I was born in Florida. I moved to Texas. I lived in Texas until I was like 8 or 9. Houston. And then I lived in Mexico for a while. And then I came to California. And I've been in California ever since. And but I still moved around a lot in California. I just moved around a lot with my family. But I used to always go to Mexico every single summer for 2 or 3 months and spend it with my grandma. And I love it. So is that where I'm from? I'm from my mommy's belly. Okay, that was cheesy, but I'm sorry. She wants to know when I got into anime and manga. Let's see, since I can remember. I just always remember being at my grandmother's house when I was very, very young and watching Sailor Moon. And that is probably my earliest anime memory, is Sailor Moon. And then I also remember back when Borders was still open. It's like Barnes and Noble, but it was a different bookstore. Anyways, I spent all my time in the manga section and just reading them because I couldn't afford to buy the mangas, so I would just like read them all the way through. I think my very first manga that I ever read was Boys Over Flowers, or Flowers Over Boys, or something like that. It's gonna bug me, I have to look it up. That's one of the things about me. When things bug me, I'll look it up. Yeah, so it's Boys Over Flowers. So funnily enough, I like watching the live action of that. I do not get tired of it. There's a Taiwanese version and a Korean version. I love the Korean version. It's funny, I watch Japanese anime, but I like watching Korean dramas. I know, it's odd. But the live action of Boys Over Flowers is really good. I don't know if Netflix still has it, but hey, if you want to see that, there you go. So that's when I got into anime and manga. She wants to know, how did I meet my husband? I met my husband in high school. We were high school sweethearts. No, we weren't. We met in high school. We were together for like a week. You know how high school is. It's just not a big thing. He will tell you differently. He will tell you that I broke his heart, and he likes to hold that over my head. But anyways, over the years, we met again, and then we never left each other when we met again. So we've been together ever since. I know, cheesy. What is my day job? If you follow me on some type of social media, you will see it there. If not, I am in the customer service industry. Go customer service, which I'm thinking of making a video of it. And if I do, it might go up before this or after this, don't know. But yeah, I've been in customer service for like 10 years now. It's been a very long time. So any of you out there in the customer service industry, let me know how you feel about it. You know, the receiving end, the giving end. Be nice. People, if you have never a day in your life worked in any sort of customer service, be nice, please. Especially to your waiters and waitresses. I'm not, but I am nice to them. you don't know what goes on behind those lines, just telling you. Do I have siblings? Yes, I do. I have a little brother and a little sister, even though they are, well, he is a lot taller than me now. She is almost as tall as me, and it is crazy how much they have grown. I love them so much. They're my little babies. The age difference is huge. I'm 15 years older than my sister and 12 years older than my brother. So I'm more of like a second mom to them, really. But they're my sweeties and I love them dearly. They're just my babies. And it's funny because my sister asked me a question. She said, who is your favorite? Her, my brother, or my husband? Well, let's see. Chantal is my favorite sister. David is my favorite brother. And Taylor is my favorite husband. That's how I'm gonna answer that question. And Adam wants to know, what is my favorite childhood memory? I have so many. I feel like I had a very good childhood. I had a very fun childhood. My mom was amazing. Thinking of my mom, actually, we used to go to the movies like every weekend. Just having that time with her was great. It's one of my favorite childhood memories. I think another one is just being a child. No, things on TV were better. We had the best cartoons, obviously. School was fun for me. So yeah, I don't think I actually have like a specific favorite childhood memory. I just think everything that I was able to do was very cool. My mom put me on a plane when I was 4 years old by myself and just let me go to Mexico because that's where my grandma is. So every summer I would fly by myself. So that was a great experience. I'm very independent because of it, I think. Because my siblings, they've never flown by themselves, ever. I think they'd be too freaked out to do it. It was different. I was brought up by myself for a very long time. I mean, my brother wasn't born till, obviously, I was 12, so I did a lot by myself. So everything, I think, I don't have a specific one, Adam. I'm very sorry to tell you that. I'm sorry to tell you I had a happy childhood. Yeah, everything was really fun. My family was great. I loved school. I did sports. I danced. I did a lot of different things, and my mom made that possible. Obviously, when the kids were born, that kind of all flew out the window, but things get expensive when more kids are around. So I don't have a specific childhood memory. I just think everything was a lot of fun, and it was just a lot better and simpler and a lot more opportunities because adulthood wasn't in the way. Hope that answered your question, Adam. And that's also where I'm gonna end it. So thanks a lot for the question, guys. I hope they were up to your standard. I hope I answered them. Like I said, if you guys want me to go more in depth or if you guys have other questions, you can ask them here down below. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you like this kind of video. Let me know what you guys would like to see. Just let me know anything. How are you guys doing? Are you guys doing well? Do you like your job? Do you have siblings? Do you like Harry Potter books? Do you like anime? Do you like manga? Pretty much anything that was asked of me, go ahead and answer it down below. I'd love to get to know you guys also, and thanks again for watching.